Welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanie. I'm the mom to the arrows. Our arrows here are 10, 6, and 4. So we have an upcoming 5th, upcoming 1st, and upcoming kindergartner in public school standards. Now, of course, we don't school like the public school. So we have Cayman, who's doing level 2 math, level 1 literature. Lana is pretty much doing everything on level 5, and Malachi is actually going into kindergarten, even though he really should just be doing K4. But that is who our kids are and the level that they're on. And the point of homeschooling for me is to teach them on their level and the way that they learn best. And that's where we are. So today's video, I am just going to show you what we're doing for our Bible curriculum. Now, if you've watched my previous 2 videos on math and on science, you see that God is already integrated in those subjects through the curriculum we're using, which is master books for those subjects. So I'm not doing a ton for Bible. We will use these 2 books mainly that I'm going to show you. And then everything else will be Awanas on Wednesday nights, church on Sunday mornings, the get-togethers that we do with our life groups and with the kids groups. So Bible is an everyday part of our lives, but I'm not doing a curriculum per se. We're just going to go through these 2 books. Now, this first book, it was actually one that came with our kindergarten curriculum last year. We used My Father's World last year. We're not using My Father's World at all this year. I'll do a whole nother video on that one. But this book, I absolutely love. And this book, I say every single person needs this book. I don't care how old your children are, you need this book. But this book is called God's Amazing World, From Apples to Zebras. Now, in My Father's World kindergarten, it went through this book as you were learning the letters. So, let's see, for the letter A, we learned about apples. And so, of course, this book breaks down, tells you about apples. You can see all the information on apples here. And then it also gives you a story. But what I love about it is every week it gives you a Bible verse. So for the week of apple, letter A, it gives you the verse, John 15:5. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. But then it also gives you a little takeaway for maybe a younger kid, for Malachi, something to remember. And it's, if I stay in Jesus, I will have much fruit. So we can work on the bigger kids memorizing this entire verse. And then Malachi can work on just the concept of the verse and remembering that for the week. But then the other fun thing is this little circle down here. And this circle says, how are you staying close to Jesus today? Share his love with someone. So on every page, it asks you something. It has a little colored circle that asks you a question that goes along with the verse. And I mean, on B for butterfly, in what ways has God changed you and made you beautiful? And I love that so much because it makes it interactive. Yes, it teaches them, like, see, we learn about cows. It gives you the information about cows. You learn about the udders, the calf, silos on a barn, what they're for, and what comes from a cow. But you learn a verse and you can, I love how it's integrated in there. I just love it. Now, of course, I was about to show you this page because I love this page. You see it? Yeah. I bought this book used along with the teacher's manual and everything else from My Father's World last year. And this book clearly was well loved as they were using it because it is falling apart and I need to have it rebound. But again, this book, 100% recommend that every parent have this book. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then the other book that we're going to be using, now I'm saying I'm only using 2 books. My children also have their Bibles that we will be reading every day. So I'm not counting the Bible because that's a duh. That's what we're using. But this one right here is, it's a devotional. Heroes of the Bible devotional. This goes through and it's not, I do not think, let me make sure before I say this because I don't want to be wrong. No, okay, I'm right. It is not just men, it's women as well. So you've got Ruth, let's see, may only be one, Esther, Mary, so 3 women. But there is another book about princesses of the Bible. And I actually gave that to Cayman's little friend for her birthday last year, and they love it. And I want to get it for Lana. It may seem like it's like, oh, it's too kiddish, but it's really not, because it breaks down and it shows our kids that princesses aren't what Disney makes them out to be, that we're all can be princesses as long as we are God's children and we're doing what he wants us to do. But again, Heroes of the Bible devotional, this breaks things down. Let's see. All right. So number 1 is God. He is the almighty hero. Day 1, you read through, a true hero for God believes that God created and rules everything. So it gives you how you can be God's hero, or hero for God as well. A message from headquarters says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So gives you a Bible verse as well, gives you a hero's tale, decoding the message, and the battle plan, which is what you need to do. So memorize what God made on each of the 6 days of creation. You can read about it in Genesis. And then it moves on to day 2. Now we are still learning about how God is the hero through day 3. And then on day 4, we start learning about Abel. So I love this book. We actually found it on Amazon. I'll put a link down below for it. But we started reading it last year, and we got it after Christmas. And we didn't have time to finish it because then we moved, and we honestly only read maybe 2 weeks worth. So we're starting over for this year and just going to read all the way through. But yeah, that's all. That's what we're doing for Bible. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll link some things down below. Yeah, and be on the lookout. If you haven't already watched my previous videos for math and science curriculums, go watch those. And be looking forward to my literature curriculum video as well as my unit study video. And y'all be ready. My unit study is going to blow you away with how much stuff that I have. I may have overdone it. No. You can't overdo it. You can't. My best friend Hannah has told me over and over, you can't overdo it. And I'm with her. My husband doesn't agree, but shh, it's okay. But yeah, y'all get ready to watch that. I'm excited. And I'll also give you an update video because clearly things have changed and y'all might need to or want an update. But anyway, that's all for now. Until next time, y'all have a great day. We'll see you then. Bye.